How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about everything Hbar. Shout out to the Hbar family, for tuning in on a regular day-to-day basis. Cannot thank you guys enough. But let's really sit together and analyze, as to, what's really happening as we are obviously closing a Sunday and we are going into Monday morning. So again, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So if we're looking across the board, we're seeing a little bit of 50-50, some coins down. At the same time, some coins are, holding up, which of course is quite interesting to see. As far as Hbar is concerned, it is one of the coins that's down about 2.2% in USD side of things, and also down about 1% in Bitcoin comparative. Now, if you're looking at the price, 17.6 cents, the valuation at 7.45 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at $107.8 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So let's take a look at the index here and really understand, what has been happening over the last few hours. Some interesting things to note, and let me bring that out for you guys so you can see this for yourself. We did see, the dominance index go down from 65% all the way down to 64.7%. And again, in a grand scheme of things, it's nothing, to be jumping around. But the fact that, we did see this going down while Bitcoin also saw a retracement is a good sign, because let's say, BTC, I saw a little bit of a retracement and, dominance stayed, where it was, or even went higher, then guess what? You would have seen majority of the altcoins, I would say like 95% of the altcoins would have been in red. So, that explains to us why we're seeing still some green for some altcoins. So with that said, let's kind of zoom in a little bit for BTC. Then we're going to, obviously pull out the Hbar chart. So if you're looking at BTC, like I said, you can see this for yourself. We went down to 93.5, picking up to 94.5. So 93.5 up to 94.5 right now. So of course, since then we have seen a little bit of a recovery, which of course is nice to see. But like I said earlier to you guys, we're in a weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual due to the fact that CME futures are closed. So that is that. But if you're looking at Hbar here, guys, Hbar right now, of course, is also seeing a little bit of a retracement. But let me kind of take you guys back down memory lane. Remember, this breakout that we saw in April of 2024, where we finally broke out of this key resistance after, the longest time. That exact same wick is coming as a level of support for us right now. Of course, obviously dating back to the 2021 levels as well. So with that said, let's take a look at it on an hourly perspective and understand what we're looking at here. And like I said, what we could be expecting. So if you're looking at it from an hourly perspective, it gives us a little bit of a better picture. So you can see this for yourself. We actually do have a lot of support around this range. We actually, got supported here several different times. But let me actually take you guys back, pretty much since the breakout, in Q4 of last year. You can see this for yourself, as we broke out of this range back in December, when the prices, did consolidate, we actually got supported by here not once, twice, I would say even 3 times. And then obviously, we broke below it, but that exact same, support this time around, plays as a resistance. You can see we actually saw several rejections. So now, once again, we're seeing this support coming in our way, which of course is nice to see. You want to see the 61.8 being retested, but obviously right now, dominance is still quite high. That is something that, we need to consider. And of course, even though we are in this upward trajectory, that doesn't, obviously give us, and we need to understand that, there is still more, resistances coming in our way. But so far so good. Like what I'm seeing here. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.